in the streets. There's lawlessness going over. I mean, it's just, my people, I am speaking to you from my heart. There is no war. There is only a war for power, Cabrera said. Let's call for elections. Call yourself whatever you want. Chavista opposition, whether you want to call yourself, but we need to have elections. The Instagram message on Monday was one of the first times Cabrera has spoken at length about the Venezuelan upheaval. In May, however, he posted another online video and seemed to suggest talk was cheap in the current climate. And you got family over there. You got your parents over there. You're going to be outspoken. But again, with Miguel over here and then pleading for his family's safety, that's exactly what these thugs are thinking over there. We just get as much money as possible. And then there's no guarantees. I said, what does he fly over there? And then does he plead for his family? They going to arrest him? Throw him in jail? Kill him? It's a shakedown. Of course, they don't want the bad media. You got to take that one with caution and a lot of prayer. That's a tough one right there. That's a really tough tightrope. Because, we've seen what happens with warm beer. And these things can happen when you have these tyrants ruling with an iron fist and could care less about its people, folks. That's evil, folks. And it's not just there in North Korea. It's all over the world. It seems like it's spreading. It's like a disease. It's getting worse. I hope we can provide some kind of assistance to the Venezuelan people. I wish there was something that we could do to step in and help out. And hopefully there'll be some kind of initiatives from Washington to have some kind of position. I'll be monitoring that and finding out exactly what happens and the progress right now with Miguel Cabrera, his parents, his family. Very, very shocking story out of Vegas today. A man apparently went on a rampage, and he went ahead and he shot his 11-month-old infant. If that wasn't enough, he decided, hey, how about my girlfriend? And then he killed his dog, and then he offed himself, according to authorities in Southwest Las Vegas Valley. The Las Vegas Review-Journal, taking a look at that right now, says that the deceased are John Henry Luetta, 40, Karen Michael Jackson, 35, and the infant, John Jr. It's sad to say for John Jr., the boy's first birthday was set for today. This is deranged, one neighbor told the paper. He must have snapped. Few details about the incident are available. Family members called on authorities to perform a wellness check about 7:40 p.m. And this was Monday. Police entered the home and found the bodies. The paper reported it's not clear how long the bodies have been in the home. One neighbor asked a responding police officer. The first cop, I guess, he asked, he says, how's the baby? He says, he just looked at me. It's so sad. Of course, the baby, John Jr., dead. Sad. There's people on edge, folks. People come unglued and they do the darndest things. If you see somebody that's on edge, somebody stressed, there's stressors. That's what the FBI calls it. You know somebody that is stressed out because they lost a job. They've been acting erratic in the household. You may want to get out. Find yourself a safe place. They've showed that they're hotheads and they're acting strange and they're acting peculiar. There's always the stories that you find after the fact that there were telltale signs where the family says he was acting strange, he was drinking. I mean, because there's going to be stories that are going to come out and talk about this from people that noticed something, they heard something. There's something in the past, this guy and violence and having a hothead or whatever, just not even worth putting yourself in the family in position. And who knows? Sometimes people just will do the darndest things and turn into an animal, and something happens, and just like this one said, they snapped. But man, when they take their kid and then shoot the dog, kill everybody, I don't know. I mean, it's just like a Stephen King novel or something. It's just, I mean, it's not funny. It's just sad. And it, kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. That's just frightening, folks. So anyways, that's my takeaway. If you're living with somebody, ladies, somebody's just not acting right and they're stressed out for a job or something happened and they're just, drinking more, doing drugs or whatever it is, yeah, you might want to kind of get out of Dodge for a while. This person's unhinged, something's wrong, or you may want to Baker Act them or something before they do something stupid. And there's a lot of domestic in this country, if there's not any shortage of it. The domestic violence is on the rise in this country. Domestic violence is staggering in this country. And a lot of it goes underreported and unreported between the two. People beat the heck out of their spouses. Men meeting their wives or their girlfriends, or even women beating their husbands or boyfriends. It happens where it goes both ways. But to me, there's no place for that. Verbal violence, where people are calling people the nastiest names. I mean, there's families that do that. They'll call them every name of the book. And I'm like, you save that for special times. There's people that call the girlfriends blank this and you blanking no good, can't do anything right, blank and blank. And I don't know what you call that, but it's just, as my mother would call it, very uncouth. But there are families. I've been told, oh, that's the way that they talk to each other. They're not mad at each other. They love each other. That's just the way they talk to each other. That's just negativity, folks. That's just anger. Something's just not right in paradise. You don't talk to somebody like, you may have grown up in that atmosphere, but you got to shed that coat. You don't call your loved ones a blank in this and a blank. The worst names. And I have friends that are in law enforcement officials. They tell me some stories of things that they hear when they're under, surveillance to see what's going on, or what people tell them about what they say. And these people are so conditioned to because they don't know any better. That's why the battered women, they come back. Oh, he's going to change. He's so sweet. You don't know the other side of him. Abuse, my friend, is abuse, and you don't deserve that. It's not right, and deep down, it's not right. If a person's abuser, they've done it again, and they do it again, they're going to do it again. And they need help. They need rehab, and you're not the professional to get them rehabbed. You need to hit the road, or have them hit the road before you get hurt, before you get killed. Don't let that happen to you. Don't be a victim, I guess is what I'm trying to say. For the People will continue live across America. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back.
You survive this thing called life. We're for the people, for the people, for the people is there.
It's unlike anything you've ever been through in your life, man. I was driving. This kid threw a grenade at us. It went right over our vehicle. It was 12 years old.
The shockwave went through my head, rattled up my brain, and left.
Danger is around you 360 degrees at all times, and you can't unlearn that.
It's impossible to describe the sacrifices these men and women have made to protect our freedoms. And the job of rebuilding their lives is massive and growing every day. Many will need the programs offered by the Wounded Warrior Project for years to come.
I didn't know what PTSD was. All I knew is I was having nightmares. And when I got released, my reintegration was go check in at the VA, man.
My first coping mechanism was use drugs. Just numb it. Don't feel anything.
I was angry. I'm trying to pull myself out of that right now.
Your gift today of $19 per month will honor and empower these veterans so they can aid and assist each other.
The Wounded Warrior Project is a life raft.
I can say this without question that I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for it.
Wounded Warrior Project is the first step, getting back out into the world and reforming yourself outside of the service.
Call or go online with a pledge of $19 a month. You'll receive this Wounded Warrior Project blanket, and your gift will provide critically needed programs that rebuild lives.
That was my first feeling of actually being a part of something bigger than myself again.
Well, I lost a few really close friends overseas, and if I quit, I'm going to let them down, and I'm not about to do that.
I'm learning to face my fears head on. To trust and see what happens at the end.
It's a long process, but I had the drive and desire.
Please, call or go online with your gift right now.
Get ready, get set for 123 Ready TV, the brand new app that everyone's talking about for your PC or Android device that allows you access to most every movie or TV show ever made. Sound incredible? Well, it is, because once you pay $19.99, that's all you pay. Just the movies and TV shows you like without the hassle. The internet streams everything already. What 123 Ready does is it finds them, then delivers them directly to you, commercial-free. There's nothing quite like it, and it's available now at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. And before you buy 123 Ready TV, watch the video and see how simple it is to start watching all those movies and TV shows. If you like movies and TV shows, but don't enjoy paying for all of them, no problem. Just pay $19.99 and start enjoying countless titles and entertaining TV better than anyone. Get your 123 Ready TV for $19.99 at forthepeopleshow.com. Just click on the store page. Some things in life need a little attention. Like a plant. If not watered, it begins to turn brown. But if watered properly, its leaves turn green again. Like a plant, For the People needs watering too. Your thoughtfulness provides sustainability for us to grow and reach our full potential. You see, For the People depends on you to broadcast this program to help inform and educate folks so you can make a difference right where you are. Grab your watering can and join us as we endeavor to make a difference in people's lives each and every day. To donate, go to forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Just look for the watering can and water as much as you can. At For the People, our garden is full of opportunities, and planting something allows others to enjoy the benefits. At For the People, our mission is simple. Give you the news that matters with good old-fashioned common sense, mixed with a conservative point of view. Simply log on to our website at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Thanks for your support. And For the People continues on your radio, and we appreciate you tuning in to wherever radio station that you're listening to For the People on, or your smartphone device. I'd like to hear from you. forthepeopleshow.com is our website. You can send us an email or social media. You can find us on Facebook at For the People Show, on Twitter, Talk to Keith Allen. And like I say, we'd like to hear from our listeners. If you want to weigh in on anything that we're talking about, kind of like this. All right, we can't forget the campaign promise that Donald Trump is going to build that wall and Mexico is going to pay for it. Well, Representative Steve King of Iowa argued today that Congress should build President Trump's border wall. And how are they going to be able to afford it? Well, he's suggesting from Planned Parenthood and federal food stamps. On CNN, King said that he supports the $1.6 billion in funding that the House is considering as a start for building the wall, but he said he'd add another $5 billion if he had his way. And if he did, he'd find $500 million off the right off the back of Planned Parenthood's budget, he said, and the rest of it could come out of food stamps and the entitlements that are being spread across the country out to people that haven't worked 3 generations. We've got to put America back to work. The administration will do it, he said. The Washington Examiner contributed to that, and that's my source. Folks, I love what he's saying. get people back to work again. 3 generations of people, if not more.